A very good morning, Lebu, and I know it's going to be a bit of a difficult one because I'm asking our cameraman to zoom in from quite a distance at one of the solar cars that has already arrived, and it's a bit difficult to see it, not only because it's far, but also because there are people gathered around it. These things are such a marvel to look at, but we're trying to capture for you the start of the 8-day Sasol Solar Challenge that's starting from here at the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research and taking a trip throughout the country to end up in Cape Town. And the Ministry of Science and Technology supports this project, and let's talk to the Minister now to hear why that is so. Minister Naledi Pandor, welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, and thank you very much.
How does a project such as this one tie into your vision of making sure that we create a society that's immersed in science and technology?
Well, the Solar Challenge is part of our solar renewable energies experiment. We're investing in the development of solar technology in South Africa. As you know, in our energy plan, solar plays a very big part. And what we're trying to do is test new technologies. And so what these teams of racing engineers do is actually see whether they can create a solar-powered car which will last the distance between Pretoria and Cape Town. And it is the car that's able to travel the furthest in a day and get to Cape Town within the period specified. So it's just a week's race, and your car's got to last that time. If you've built good solar engineering technology, then of course we're very interested in you as an innovation department. That's why our Technology Innovation Agency supports this particular project.
It's technology, but it's also looking at the creation of a future workforce for South Africa. Does it encourage you that it has that student component where universities are also taking part?
I'm very thrilled at the number of universities that are part of this challenge. 2 years ago, 2 universities did very well, Northwest University as well as University of KwaZulu-Natal. And what you're seeing is young people in the Bachelor of Engineering Sciences are the ones that are actually taking this up. What is exciting for me as well is young people are learning to work in teams, because the challenge, while it is 10 cars this year, includes 300 individuals involved in teams that have built the cars that will be in the race.
It's also an international challenge. How do we rate as South Africa in terms of these technological innovations?
Well, the International Federation of Automobiles recognizes this race as one of the races that they accredit. So internationally, we're recognized, it marks in the racing calendar, and that's really great, I think. We also have several countries here, Italy, a team from Germany, team from the UK, so several countries are participating, and I think the event is growing bigger and bigger. It's a biennial event, so every 2 years we have it, but I think it's wonderful. Look at all these young people who are here out early on a Saturday morning. Look at the fantastic cars that are coming through. Yeah. Just shows the engineering skill and tells us solar has a future.
Earlier we were lamenting, though, the fact that recently a study came out from Stats SA that black young professionals are not that skilled. And looking around here, one has to really make an effort to find a black face. What is your feeling about that?
Well, I think what we need to do is always ensure that when we provide resources, we do try and support those institutions that are least able to play a role in events such as this. And my suspicion is not enough attention was paid to that. So I would want to have a look at what's happening and see whether there is a team that we could encourage from one of our historically black institutions.
The challenge, as it touches base in different places throughout the country, will also be going to schools to try and emphasize more on the science and technology and maths and engineering emphases. What would you like them to impart in those sessions?
Well, firstly, I'd like them to tell young people engineering is a career. Secondly, I'd love them to show their vehicle to the young people and explain some of the engineering and excite them about creating for the future, because that's what we want. We want technologists who will create new technology that will give us a new source of energy in South Africa.
Minister, thank you for talking to us. But as we wrap up the interview, we're going into World Space Week in October. What can we expect?
It's going to be an exciting week of events illustrating South Africa's capabilities in space science. We are going to be talking much more about our satellite program, which is underway with our National Space Agency. We'll have friends from all over the world visiting South Africa. And of course, we're going to illustrate the work we're doing for the world in terms of Earth observation.
Well, there you heard it. Exciting innovations coming up, and South Africa is not being left behind in terms of space innovation, and something to look forward to. Thank you so much to the Minister of Science and Technology for talking to us here from Pretoria, from the CSIR, and we'll be coming to you later on talking to the engineers involved in the project. For now, it's back